Stephanie Milky here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie. We're gonna make some lunch. Actually, super simple. So as you're tuning in, the question of the afternoon is, what are you having for lunch? I'm actually curious. I actually need you to answer me for many different reasons. Collaboration is currency. I don't like to be the only one talking. I like it when you comment because it adds value to other people's lives and it gives other people ideas. So my lunch today.
I think you like to talk.
Who likes to talk?
You.
My husband says, you just like to talk. I do like to talk. We have 4 daughters in our home that like to talk. So yeah, you're right. I do. Okay. Here's what I'm having for lunch. It's very fancy. You are going to be like, Stephanie, I wish I was having that for lunch. It's fine. You can make it if you'd like. Are you ready for me to reveal my lunch? Don't be jealous. Tuna fish. I'm having some tuna fish. Here is the question. Oh, chicken salad. That's delicious. Thanks for playing full out, Patty. A+, A+. You get an A+. All right. I do like it when you share what you're having because it just makes, like, I haven't had chicken salad in a long time, so I might be like, I love chicken salad. I haven't had that in such a long time. What a great idea, Patty. Or maybe you see my very fancy tuna fish and you're like, I love tuna fish. I haven't had tuna fish in such a long time. I'll put that in my reminder for lunches as I pack my lunch. So the question now is, after you share what you're having for lunch, we're going to talk about food and how often you're eating and some things that I've been walking other people through this morning. So you have to share what you're having for lunch. Some of you might be intermittent fasting, so you're probably breaking your fast around this time. Maybe you're not eating quite yet. Again, it just gives other people ideas. Now, here's the real question. Do you add relish or pickles or celery or anything to your tuna fish, or do you just have mayo? So like I just have some olive oil mayonnaise that I added to it, and I eat it plain. But my dad likes to add a relish to it. Some people like to add celery to it, which I don't know why, because celery has no nutritional value, period. But what do you add to your tuna fish? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them on these 0 little wraps that you can get, these little mission wraps. I'm going to talk about these because some of you might go, those are not keto. We're going to discuss something here in just a second. But I'm eating my tuna fish on some of these wraps. That's what I'm going to have. Super simple, not overthinking it. Just mayo. See, Patty and I are the same. We eat tuna fish, mayo on a low carb wrap, or you can do a lettuce wrap, or you can dip your celery in it. That's how you could use your celery. So here is the thought of the day, and then I will let you go. I want you to think about how often you're eating throughout the day. So I get messages all the time of people giving me what they eat. Is it too much? Is it too little? Why am I not seeing the results that I want? Why am I not having the fat loss? And there's a couple reasons for it. Number one, you might not be giving it enough time. So if your goal is fat loss, which let me ask you that question. Why are you here? Is it, hey, Steve, you should walk over here and show them what you look like. Do you want fat loss? Do you need some better energy? Do you need to be healthy? Do you need to be stronger? Like, what is it? What brought you here to the Keto Mom page? Maybe it's mindfulness. Maybe you're going through the books with us in the morning. Whatever it is, I'm glad you are here. What are your goals? And so a lot of the things that I coach people through, conversations I'm having throughout every day, all day is, I want to lose some fat. I need to lose some fat. I want to look better, whatever it is, right? So a couple things to pay attention to. Number one, how often are you eating? So I just had somebody send me a message. It was a long layout of all of her food, and her food looked good. I was like, that's great. Here's the question you have to ask yourself. How much good food am I eating? There are lots of people that overeat good food. Does this make sense? So intermittent fasting is really going to be something that we talk a lot about. I just ordered an intermittent fasting kit that's brand new that I'm super excited to get in my possession so I can show you what it's going to look like, but it's based on helping people understand intermittent fasting, which we're going to be coached by. So for those of you who already ordered your kit, tons of you are going to start this fun intermittent fasting with me. We have a new kit that is like a prototype, and in this kit, you get private coaching from, I think it's Jeff Bezos's trainer, right, babe? His name is Wes. He's going to teach people all about intermittent fasting and why it helps your body lose fat. Your body needs to rest. Your body needs to not constantly process food all the time. And so intermittent fasting isn't just for somebody who's keto or low carb. Like intermittent fasting is, we've got people that are paleo, and the point is this: we're eating too much food. If you already grabbed your kit, be watching your email because we will be starting this together. If you want to know more about intermittent fasting and the kit that's like a prototype that we're going to be doing together, just post IF below. Stands for intermittent fasting. If you want to know more about the fun little group that we're putting together, post IF in the comments. But here's the point. I walked this lady through. I was like, listen, I think it's great. Your food looks good, but I need to know how much you're eating, when you're eating it. If you're bored throughout the day, if you're at the office, if you are, whatever you're doing, and you decide to go get a snack, are you snacking because you're hungry or you're bored? I know I sound like a broken record. I say this so often, and I've never had more of a realization of, listen, fat loss takes time. There's expectations to how long it's going to take. Like, if you need to lose 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds or more, you didn't gain it overnight. You probably have gained it over the last year or 2 years, right? And so if you come on here and you and I are chatting and we're talking about what to eat, you're not going to see it in 2 weeks. There's things that you can experience in 2 weeks, like some inches lost, like more energy. Maybe you can walk further. Maybe you're sleeping better. But the fat loss in general is going to take time. So there's things like paying attention to inches lost and how your clothes are fitting and how you are feeling. If you need to lose 60 pounds, like, we're going to get focused, but I need you to focus for the next year. We have some friends that started in March. She is down 90 pounds since March, and he is down 80. I think she's down 95. It was intermittent fasting. It was drinking water and not a whole bunch of sugary junk. She's drinking they both are drinking ketones. They're rebooting, like they're doing a 60-hour fast throughout the month. Like, they're doing things consistently over time. It's almost been a year to accomplish the goals that a lot of people want. But she said, listen, I decided I was going to do it. And I said, there's no turning back. So she's mindful of when she's eating and how much she's eating. She's eating when she's hungry and not when she's bored. She's eating low carb, carb conscious. She's not even strict keto. If that's something that you want and you want help with, I would love to help you. So continue to tune in. If your goal is fat loss, we're going to look at how much food you're eating so you're not overeating. We're going to look at intermittent fasting, drinking water, moving your body. Is your body stressed out? Making sure you're getting good sleep. All of those things play a factor in fat loss. And so some of you are like, well, these still have gluten in them, right? They follow macros if you're following a ketogenic diet or a low carb diet. If you're following just being carb conscious, these are a better option. They're a better option. Are they the best option? I don't know. It depends on your goals. A best option would be maybe a lettuce wrap. But interestingly enough, I got to listen to Dr. Ryan Lowry, Dr. Jacob Wilson, Dr. Andy Campitelli, and Dr. Ken Ford. All of them experts in their fields, whether it is with women in hormones or athletes and keto and low carb. They all follow a carb conscious diet. And all of them, while they are experts in the field of keto and ketones and ketosis and athletes and performance and science, they all said from stage last weekend, the ketogenic diet in general, which was made for medical reasons, is not sustainable for the average person. But what is? They said intermittent fasting is sustainable for anybody. Being carb conscious, choosing better meals for lunch and dinner, not snacking all day, letting your body rest, moving your body, getting 10,000 steps in, drinking water, not sugary drinks. There are some key tips that if you follow that for the next year, hands down, you will have success. You will see some fat loss. You will feel better. It's putting in the work. It's putting in the work. It's putting in the work consistently over time. I will help you with all of it. And it starts with daily choices, daily decisions. Did you go to the gym? Did you skip it? Did you get up in the morning? Did you sleep in and then rush through your day, forgot to pack your lunch, get super frustrated, and now you're in a drive-through line? I'm not judging. I'm just simply saying there are some very simple tips to help you achieve the goals that you want with consistent action over time. Make sense? So, if you popped on, I want to know what you're having for lunch. I'm having tuna fish on one of these wraps. Something so simple, and I love it. So what are you having? If you have specific keto questions, low carb questions, net carbs, total carbs, I don't care what the question is. Ask below and I'll send you a message. If you want to join our challenge, we are doing another challenge where you're drinking ketones and I'm going to help you intermittent fast and we're going to work on some low carb meals. If you've never drank ketones, I've been drinking them for 7.5 years. They are an incredible tool to help you on your journey. All 4 of the doctors standing on stage, one in Canada, Dr. Ken Ford is like, go Google Dr. Ken Ford. One of the geniuses in the world is drinking ketones. Our 2 other doctors that really help with athletic performance, they work with Tony Robbins. They're drinking ketones. Why? Because it helps them with their athletic performance. It helps them in the gym. It helps them not eat so much. It helps Dr. Andy and all of the women she's coaching on womanly stuff. Dr. Ken Ford uses it for brain fuel. So if you've never tried ketones, we have a super cool challenge. I'd love for you to join me. I'm sending out some bonus, like some keto protein and some keto cream for your coffee when you grab the kit. Post challenge in the comments, and we're going to chat about what your goals are. I'm going to give you some tips to help you get started. I'll share with you what ketones actually are and how they work. If you want to grab them, great. I would love to help you on your journey. Continue to tune into the page. This morning, we talked about a book that we're doing about vision casting and vision boards. Today, we've got lunch going on in the afternoon. Continue to tune into the page. There's always recipes shared. We're going to be really heavily diving into intermittent fasting. And then in the evening, I'll pop on tonight sometime, and we're just going to chit chat. So the book club, honestly, Sherry, is just here on the page almost every single morning. Sometimes the weekends get tricky depending on what we're doing, but I do a live in the morning. Let me ask you guys this question, because I don't know. Like, if you're doing the book with us, and I'll ask tomorrow morning as we're going through the book, would it be helpful if we hopped on a Zoom and we actually talked about creating SMART goals? You guys can chat with me, like I can see your face. Would you actually hop on a Zoom with me if we walked through goal setting, SMART goals, creating vision boards? Would you guys do that like next week or in 2 weeks? Or is that weird? If you would hop on a Zoom with me to set some goals for 2023, I need you to do something wild, like say I will with a whole bunch of exclamation marks below. If I've got like one person, listen, I'll do it for one person, but I don't even know if people would want to hop on. I will hop on a Zoom with you. Patricia will hop on a Zoom with me. Oh, Patty will hop on a Zoom with me. I think it would be fun. I don't want to waste people's time, but I think my husband and I could add some value as far as setting goals. I will do it because sometimes I'm just chatting at my own face. And the reason I want you to comment is so I can actually see, are people getting this? Are they understanding? Is it making sense? Oh, we've got another one. Okay. So Patricia, Patty, and myself, we're going to hop on a Zoom. Who else? Oh, Sherry's going to join us. Are you going to join us? Let me figure out the dates of where we are at, and it'll be next week. So we're busy up until this weekend. All right. This will be fun. Okay, be watching for it. I will commit to you if you commit to me. What? And the challenge. Yeah, we're going to be doing a challenge. There's lots of things we're going to do. I will hop on more Zooms if people want to hop on. We'll do a little Q&A. We could do that. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. We have lunch going on right now. If you've got specific questions, ask any keto questions below. I did a Zoom this morning about, we've got another Deborah, and I love it. You can do a Zoom from your phone, Linda. You don't have to have a computer. It's a link. You can download the app Zoom, and you just click on it, and it pops you up. Most people do it from their phones. If you want to do a computer, you can. Linda's in. All right, I'll be posting more. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for asking questions. I'm going to eat my tuna fish. And if you want to join me for the challenge, if you need ketones, if you want to feel better, if you need help with fat loss, if you need a tool to help you with your energy and your appetite control, those are my 2 favorite benefits, and you've never tried them, just post challenge in the comments and we're going to chat. You don't have to commit to anything. I just want to talk to you and explain more about what it is. Annie is a country singer today. Do you want to show them your outfit? So we are dressing up. Hold on. Come here. All right. Annie is a singer this afternoon, this morning. Wait, where are you? Here, you have to walk this way. Or this way. So she's got a great imagination. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for always commenting. Hello. I see her. Oh, hi, Priscilla. All right. I'm going. We'll talk to you guys later tonight. Bye, everybody.